Shadowcraft. Mail of Obliteration. Add 0 to this follower's attack. This value equals the number of allied followers destroyed during this match. If you don't have a kill card, I'll see this wins. But if you do, it just gets destroyed. So I'm not like... This card isn't like, whoa, this card's a tits. It's okay. It's alright. Shadowcraft is very hit or miss with their legendaries. Andreophus. Last words. Draw a card. And if you evolve it, give all of the followers in your hand last words, draw a card. So that's crazy. That's a crazy card. This card's definitely being used. Just because of that ability. That's really, really cool. I mean, Silver Knee was making it... If it had the enhanced ability, I think it would be better. But, like, you have to use a play point on it. And it only becomes a 2/3. So, like, it's okay. It's not amazing. No, it's really good. It's just not amazing. Like, it's a gold card. Like, it's very appropriate for a gold card. 8. I said 8. Wow. I'm still tired, apparently. Loot. Leonard, Necromancer. Fanfare, summon 3 skeletons. At the end of your turn, you have a random enemy follower, -4, -0 until the end of the opponent's turn if there are at least 4 allied followers in play. So, I don't know if this card's going to see a lot of play. I mean... It is good? I don't know. I have to see it in practice. Because you get 4 things on the field, and then you make your opponent weaker. That's nothing to, like, scoff at. And it's -4, -0. That's a lot of attack. That's a lot of attack. So we'll see. We'll see how this card fares. Sora. Oh, excuse me. Martial Artist. When you evolve it, deal 1 damage to 2 enemy random followers. Interesting. Deal 1 to 2 random enemy followers. I wonder if there's only 1 follower on the field if you do 2 damage to that enemy. I guess we'll find out. If that's the case, then this card will be better. Other than that, it's okay. It's very okay. Troth's Curse. Destroy an allied follower and an enemy follower. So basically, it does the same thing as Necromancer. Except it's a spell and not a follower. Wait. No, it might be better because you can target a follower, which is actually really cool. It's not random enemy follower. That's actually might be in some ways better than Necromancer. That's cool. Dark Blade Fiend. Or at the end of your turn, use Necromancy to deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. This card's not bad. It's very much like Scarlet Saber, minus gaining the health, except you have a 3/5 at ward, which is not bad. Oh, excuse me. Bellinus. Last words, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Okay. That's cool. Gloaming Tombs. Whenever an allied follower comes into play, gain 1 shadow. That could be something. That's actually like a decent amulet. Floodcraft, yay! Jormungand. Last word, whenever your leader takes damage during your turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Oh, excuse me. This effect is stackable and lasts for the rest of the match. So, yeah. Control just got a huge crazy buff. Thank you, Jesus. We deserve it. After what happened with the big Knuckle Bodyguard. Definitely well deserved. So, you know, Belphegor, using Belphegor is gonna deal damage to them. Razory Claw, Blood Pact, and then God forbid we use this card dies, and we put Bloody Mary on the field. What? Crazy. I'm like, this card is definitely going to see some play, and especially if you combine it with whatchamacallit, if you combine it with Carabasa, ooh, girl, that's crazy. Nice pinging, nice burn damage. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it, 100%. Venom Fang Medusa. Summon a Serpent at the start of your turn if at least 2 allied serpents are in play. 2 serpents combine to become Medusiana. I'm not sure Medusiana is actually a card that exists by itself. I guess as we scroll along we'll find out. But just letting you know, Medusiana, it does some shit. This card is really good because you get 3 Mons on the field. 3 followers on the field. If you evolve it, that is. If you evolve it, you get 2 Serpents, and then you crash into something. So your opponent literally is pressured to either kill, like, only if it has... I feel like just for Venom Fang Medusa, there's going to be a lot of followers that have an ability that lets you deal damage when you evolve it, and then crash into something, just to, like, deal with Medusa. Excuse me. So yeah. Just because of that ability. Oh, not even. Because you need her on the field in order for Medusiana to become a thing. So, like, this card's good in putting on pressure, but, like, that Medusiana effect is very hard to get off. That's my only problem with this deck. Because I think Medusa has to be on the field for it to happen. And then Setheno. Fanfare, summon 2 serpents. Whenever an allied serpent comes into play, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. So this is where I think Venom Fang Medusa can become strong, because if a card like this happens and you just ping 2 damage and to 2 creatures and kill them both, then you just have Venom Fang Medusa coming onto the field, and then it's hard to come back from that. So yeah, Serpent Bloodcraft has already been shown on Shadowverse.gamepress.gg as, like, its own category already, because, like, no one is stupid. How can you not use this deck? Fulminous Demon. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to both leaders if Vengeance is not active for you. Deal 1 damage to all enemies instead of Vengeance is active for you. So yeah, it's a good... how do I feel about this card? It's a good card for pinging damage, and I don't know how I feel about this card. It's not bad by any means, but it's not like, whoa. I'm just saying, turn 5, there may be other cards I want to play if I played Belphegor. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. Okay, or maybe I might play this, only because I get to ping my enemy for 1. I don't know, we'll see. Fenrir Rush. Whenever this follower attacks and destroys an enemy follower, if this follower is not destroyed, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. So just lots of just hitting other creatures for damage, which I'm seeing a lot in this expansion across the board in general. Doing this cards I do a lot of damage to, like, an enemy follower. Let's see. Uriel, Bane, and Ward. Given allied Bloodcraft follower resistance to targeted enemy and spells, enemy spells and effects. It might be used, maybe. Let's see. Ooh, I think she'd be a good help. She would help, not Baphomet, Spawn of the Abyss. But like, that's just, yeah, just because she's also has Bane and Ward, which, oh, wait, she has Bane and Ward. That's actually really dope. She actually might be seeing some gameplay. Let's see, Gunlod. Clash gain +3/+0. Deal damage to your leader if vengeance is not active for you. No, I don't see that being used. Fang Serpent, Ward. Last words, deal 2 defense to your leader. That's good for... I can see this card being used definitely in control decks. This might actually get rid of Disagreeable Demon. Maybe. We'll see. Only because this Agreeable Demon also pings you for 2, so it helps you get down to Vengeance. And then this is a token. See, it says right here it's token, so you literally cannot play it. Medusiana. Rush Bane can attack up to 3 times, and it's a 1/7. So, I think the snakes won't be really used. I don't think people are going to try too hard to get Medusiana. They're just going to more... you know, use scare tactics to be like, hey, I have snakes, and I have, what's her face on the field? Let me just scroll down. And I have, yeah, Venom Fang Medusa on the field, so what are you gonna do now? Oh, and then there's a Serpent. That's it. Okay, cool. Havencraft, Heresy's Avatar. Last words. Destroy every countdown amulet immediately after you play it. This effect lasts for the rest of the match. Hooray! So apparently Karabasa opened up this door of abilities that happen even after your opponent... Sorry, even after the monster is destroyed. So that's scary. This is a very scary door that they're opening. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, sorry, I don't think I have anything more to say about this card. It's just like, you literally can just play whatever you want, and just kill everything, and just, literally every countdown amulet. That's terrifying, that's actually terrifying. I actually want it. Let's see. Tauros the Great, Storm. Whenever this follower attacks an enemy follower, deal X damage to a follower before it can attack deal X damage to a follower before it can deal any damage in return. X equals this follower's attack. So this is really good for aggro, yeah, for the aggro mid-range decks. It's really good. It's a 5/3 with Storm. That's better than, what's his face? There's so many cards. There was a neutral card that was a 5/3 with Storm, but it didn't have this extra ability, so I'm looking forward to seeing this being used. I'm looking forward to using it maybe if I get it. Andromeda. If you evolve it, none of your followers can be damaged this turn. Also, I'm seeing this going to be used in whatchamacallit. I'm seeing it being used in aggro, or just in general. It's just a really good card actually when you that evolve ability, but more so in aggro, mid-range decks. Go over the stairways, put a random countdown amulet from your deck into your hand, and then last words, draw a card. That's decent. It's a fetch from very early on, so I like it. Temple Ogre for 3. When 2 damage or less is dealt to this follower, reduce that damage to 0. When this follower attacks, gain +0/+1. Very defensive card. That's crazy. I actually like that. And when you evolve it, it can attack 2 times per turn. Whoa, I didn't see that. That's crazy. I want it. Fanfare. Subtract from all damage dealt to your leader until this follower leaves the area. Once again, very defensive card, you know, very much in the Havencraft, you know, style. Star Torrent, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers, subtract 1 from the countdown of all allied amulets. Meh. Sister of Punishment. Deal 2 damage to... I'm like, why is this card so kinky? Yikes. Deal 2 damage to an enemy follower whose attack or defense has been raised. Very specific card. I can't see it being used. 2 Red Hot Boots. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower, and the last words, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Once again, it's okay. And last but not least, Neutral Craft. Fanfare. The next time you play an... The next time you play an allied follower with a Fanfare, Necromancy, Enhance, or Threat ability, excluding targeted events, activate that ability one more time. It depends if does this ability last? Like, I have questions. Like, does this ability last when it's destroyed? Because if it does, then I can see how this card is going to be broken, stupid, awesome, amazing. But if it doesn't, then it's just, oh, the next time you... Okay. So I don't think it has to be on the field. That's interesting. Very interesting. I'm sure someone's going to make this very broken. And I cannot wait. Zodiac Demon. This is the one that everyone's going crazy about. This is why I'm like, Neutral Craft is going to be perfectly fine. Neutral Craft is going to be perfectly fine because all neutral cards that came out this expansion are broken as fuck. Put a follower that costs 7 play points or less from your hand into play and destroy it. Deal X damage to a random enemy follower. If no enemy followers are in play, deal X damage to the enemy leader instead. X equals the attack of destroyed allied follower. Holy balls. So I can easily see this being used in a Shadowcraft deck 1,000,000%. I feel like, yeah, like, could you imagine like playing whatchamacallit, the Watchman K, and he dies. You do 4 damage to another mon, get to kill another, and then you gain life from that mon dying. I think Zodiac Demon's gonna be super OP. And yeah, I can't wait. Hellblindy. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy 2 times. Yeah, deal 2 damage to a random enemy 2 times. Yeah, like I said, a lot of dealing damage to enemies. That's literally one of the very big motifs I see within this expansion. Let's see. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy 2 times. Yeah, that's pretty big. And then, so yeah, this is a lot of damaging to random enemies. Lots of that going around. Keelan! Ward, at the end of your turn, gain +2/+0. Whenever this follower attacks an enemy follower, deal X damage to the follower before you can deal any damage in return. X equals this follower's attack. So it's very similar to that Storm follower in Havencraft, except it's a ward creature. So yeah, really strong for like no reason. Jesus. Staircase to Paradise. Oh, I remember this card. Countdown of 7. When an allied follower is destroyed, subtract 1 from this allied countdown, from this amulet's countdown. Enhance 5. Subtract 7 from this amulet's countdown. And last words, at the end of your turn, put 3 random followers from your deck into your hand. This card is being used. It is being used. If it's not being used, I'm telling you right now, Shadowcraft is abusing neutral cards. Like, neutral Shadowcraft is coming back in a crazy way. It's gonna be so crazy stupid. At least I hope so. Forestcraft can use this. Maybe even Swordcraft. Like, this is crazy. 3 random followers from your deck into your hand. That's a lot. That's insane setup. That's insane setup. I can't. Oh my god. That card I'm so excited for. Oh, and then there's just Gigas. 7/5. Until the end of your opponent's turn, this follower cannot receive more than 3 damage at a time. So yeah, really hard card to kill. There are a lot of big beefy neutral craft cards that came out, as opposed to, you know, last expansion where all the cards that came out, the only one that was important was like Alice and Into Looking Glass to the neutral craft. And oh, there was Hector. He was pretty important too. But yeah, there's a lot of beefy, huge ones coming out this expansion. Pure-Hearted Singer, Fanfare, and Last Words draw a card. So, card draw. Yay. Evalicia the Fallen. 2/1, deal 1 damage to enemy leader. Great burn damage. I wonder if this will replace a card in like Bloodcraft. I'm interested to see how this card's gonna be used and in what deck specifically, or if it's gonna be multiple decks. Mount Full Moon, Mr. Full Moon. Randomly change the attack of one of the strongest enemy followers in play to 1. So it's very similar to Kaguya's ability, Ephemeral Moon. So it's called Mr. Full Moon. So it's like, see what you did there. Nyx, give an allied follower resistance to targeted enemy spells and effects. Knight's Way, countdown of 1. At the end of your turn, draw a card. Fanfare, draw a card. Hands 5, add 3 to this endless countdown. So draw, essentially. Oh, and I think that is it. So yeah, with all the changes that are happening to Alice and others right now, which once again, I invite you to watch that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, definitely looking forward to this new crazy meta. I'm so psyched, guys. I'm probably gonna split this video up into 2 because I've been talking for like a good 40 some odd minutes. But yeah, if you guys are super stoked for the expansion pack like I am, by all means like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, maybe by next week I'll have a deck out that's ready to go, and I can't wait to show it off, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen with this deck, or with this meta. I'm very excited for it. But yeah, we're gonna end this video here. This has been Doo, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye!